Why my trades always stuck on consolidation? All the time it's consolidating. Every time it's on a sideways market, and it keeps delaying my trades, this and that. Well, if you're this type of trader, here it is. I have a solution for you. And in this solution, it is better you watch it to the end so you can get the information out of this video. Alright, so this video is going to be a video on psychological levels, basically talking about support and resistance, that thing that always makes your chart, your entries sluggish, that makes it keeps bouncing up off certain levels. Let's go into it now. Okay, so basically now we won't waste time. Remember, this video is brought to you by Stephen Academy, and if you are newly seeing our video, hit the comment section, hit the subscribe button. We'll be expecting you, and hit the comment section. Give us your question, give us where you want us to discuss, and then leave us a like and a share. All right, so support and resistance. What are psychological levels? Psychological levels are levels in the market. They're actually perceived in our mind. It is not really written on the screen particularly that this is a psychological level, but there are levels written in our minds where the market always comes to react from it and keeps going in the opposite direction. Basically a zone, an area where the market keeps bouncing off from, probably from the upper part of the zone to or the lower part of the zone. Now the upper part of the zone is called resistance and the lower part is called support. All right, so as I've said before, it's an area, and this is how the markets actually do go in those levels. And then to categorize the area now, I'll use a box instead of using a line, and then probably an attachment of text. Yeah, I should have the text to it. All right, here is resistance. Here is resistance. Okay. Resistance. Where do I put this now? Okay, let's see. The resistance is quite okay. Yeah, so here is resistance and here is support. Okay, once more, right here, center. All right, so these psychological levels can actually occur on a trend line or horizontally. All right, meaning that you can find this move as a support and resistance, this as a support and resistance, where the up now is your support and the down now is your resistance. Yeah, you can actually do see this. This is your support and this is your resistance. But for the sake of this video, let's look at the horizontal, then we can now dive into the vertical, which is the trend line, support and resistance. So when this happens now, it basically means that the market has no particular direction. It's just revolving around the zone. It bounces off from the support and it bounces off from the resistance. And for those that trade this support and resistance, this is the best pattern. This is the best way to trade it. You trade the buys and then you trade the sells. Okay, you trade the buys and then you trade the sells. You make money both ways. You go your way, you enjoy. All right, so this is basically the way to trade support and resistance up until you see a breakout when markets probably from the downside now, maybe it breaks this downside right here, and then retests this support zone. Now the support now flips and becomes resistance. Okay, so just have it in mind that resistance is always the one up and support is the one down. So once the market gains momentum to break through this support zone now, that support zone automatically turns resistance. All right, so from here now, what I'll be looking at is resistance. What I'll be looking at is resistance. Okay, basically, once the market gains momentum to break the support turns resistance, and the other way around, when probably the market gains proper momentum and it breaks to the upside, that resistance now will now turn support, because definitely the market will come back down to bounce on that support zone and keep going. All right, so this your resistance now turns support. Yeah, the resistance turns support. So this is basically how to really trade off support and resistance and psychological levels. It's not quite a very difficult topic, just know how to spot it. This is one of the basic entry model, basic concepts you learn as a new trader, or even a continuous trader. It's actually a very profitable one. All right, so same thing goes for a trend line. You can basically knock off your trades from the low to the high, and then knock down the high to the low, and you sit comfortably chilling. And then when you see a particular breakout into any zone, if it's the upside, if the resistance changes support, then if it's the downside, the support changes resistance. Basically, it's not a very big topic or a very big deal. All right, so just a quick one, and then we bounce. All right, so this is one example. I already marked it out. If you see now, it's revolving around the zone, our support, and our resistance. Let this zone go. So I decide to trade this setup now. I take my first entry here. I leave my stop loss slightly below. This is entry 1, and clearly take profit was hit. Immediately I do that, I sell from that same zone as immediate as possible. I sell from that zone, take profits hit again, and then I can still buy again from it. It's basically a very simple and easy way to make money out of the forex market. I enter again, so I can basically just trade this whole thing. It's just the same pattern. I can still enter at this point, make my profits, sell again at this point, make my profits. But then if you watch closely now, the market broke at some point. Trying to delete these things. Alright, so after this market now giving this support and resistance patterns now, the market broke this support zone at this area, broke it, retested back into the zone, and then boom. Now that retest into it now is now taking this support zone now as the resistance. All right, so once that break occurs, automatically your support becomes your resistance, and that's just it. It's unchangeable. All right, so one more and we wrap up. Okay, so this is it. Same thing occurs for the same place. You can basically trade your support and resistance zones off this place, and then there was a breakout at this point, a retest that cleared liquidity, and they drop. Okay, so psychological levels are quite simple and easy concepts. It's not something anybody needs to stress over. All right, so I believe at this juncture now, I have exhausted everything I have to tell you on this very important topic. It's not a very difficult something. Go to your charts, do your back tests, make your research. Alright, so we shall see in the next video. I believe this video has been informative. Remember to like, subscribe, comment, and share to your friends. Alright, so see you in the next video.